Okay, I mean, Devin Booker goes up with the shot. You have not one single Clippers player boxing out. So a long rebound is just going to go to the offense. I mean, okay, if Zubac's coming to double here, then Norman Powell here needs to be up near the perimeter because have to rotate. He's got to be ready to guard. Like, why is Norman Powell at the free throw line right now? So now Durant catches this, and you're not ready to guard him. What? Okay, so if you're trapping Devin Booker here, stop. Zubac's got to close this area off. Devin Booker cannot turn the corner when you trap. He can't turn the corner this way either way. But so Devin Booker turns the corner one, and then on this rotation, Russell Westbrook has a horrible gamble. So now Zubac's got to step up, and there's no one to box out Ayton. What is Zubac doing? I mean, you're in drop coverage. Like, you got to have your feet set and be able to guard the ball. Look at this. What? Could this be any easier for Devin Booker? Russell Westbrook's eyes, you're just not paying attention at all to Devin Booker. I mean, this is a complete joke. Look at this. So now you're not ready to guard Devin Booker. I mean, that is some kind of just falling asleep. Okay, so Eric Gordon's late to get out to guard Chris Paul, who crosses him over. Okay, so Zubac's going to have to step up and help, and Norman Powell's got to go here. Well, Russell Westbrook can't do what he's doing right now, which is staring at the ball. He would have to rotate to Devin Booker. And whenever Eric Gordon decides to get up from this crash landing, he can then recover here. Okay? But, I mean, Russell Westbrook is just staring. Atrocious drop coverage from Mason Plumlee. If you want to drop high here, then you need to get up because your feet have to be set when Chris Paul comes off this screen. Look at Mason. Well, what are you jogging for? So now you're going to step up here in drop coverage and have no chance of getting back to Ayton. If you're Mason Plumlee here, do not crowd Chris Paul. Right now, get in a defensive stance with your feet set. Look at this. You're crowding your hand on his back. So look at this now. Your feet are all... This is a disaster. More garbage transition defense. If you're Mason Plumlee now, just get back. Please, we need you back in numbers. Instead, look at whatever the heck that was. Okay, I don't know what Mason Plumlee's doing. I pretty much never know what Mason Plumlee's doing on defense. But if he's coming to hedge here, then you need to get up. Because Kevin Durant cannot turn the corner when you hedge. Look at this. I mean, where are you? Kevin Durant turned the corner. Good night. Next possession. Well, this is a distinct problem. Russell Westbrook isn't even seeing the ball. You got to be seeing the ball in your man at all times because Russell Westbrook's going to try and help here. So if you need to have your feet set when that happens, and you have no chance of that because you're just seeing the ball now. So now you're moving your feet inward. Kevin Durant can just rip and go right by you as you complain for a travel. What is Eric Gordon doing? You're not in a defensive stance. Your feet aren't set. You're backpedaling. This is pathetic. So look at Eric Gordon right here. So he's going this way as Devin Booker's about to fly off of a handoff. And you have absolutely no chance of being able to defend that. Okay, if Norman Powell wants to set up Devin Booker that he wants the drop coverage here, you got to wait for Zubac to be in position. Like, look at this. You're moving over here to set this drop coverage up. Zubac's not ready. So you just gave Devin Booker the angle and there's no one there. Russell Westbrook has this entire time he's not even in our picture, to sprint back and get in a defensive stance with his feet set. How is this what Russell Westbrook looks like when we see him? How? How is that possible? So you're backpedaling against Devin Booker. Okay, so Zubac is garbage at drop coverage. You have to have your feet set. It doesn't matter where you drop to. Just have your feet set so you can stunt at the ball and recover. This is Devin Booker. You can't just give him wide open looks. So look at this. You're not stunting at the ball. You're just backpedaling. You're just giving Devin Booker this. That is horrendous. I mean, so the Clippers are obviously going to lose this series, but whatever. Zubac can't be this awful at drop coverage. Again, if you're going to drop high, that's fine, but have your feet set so you're ready to guard so that you can stunt at this dribble and recover. See, look at Zubac here. Again, his feet aren't set. So now that brings a backside defender from all the way over here, and guess who's open in the corner? One of the greatest players of all time. So it's really just a battle of which Clippers center is worse defensively, and Mason Plumlee certainly stakes his claim here. He's guarding Devin Booker here. Like, you're guarding him one-on-one. So Devin Booker throws this ball out. Russell Westbrook just leapt into the air. You've got to stay with Devin Booker, okay? Unless you communicate to Russell Westbrook to take Devin Booker. And that didn't happen. So now Devin Booker's wide open. Mason Plumlee's playing on Kevin Durant's side. That means he's not going to be able to guard him. So Terrence Mann's got to drop in here. Like, if your feet are set and you're in a defensive stance, Mason Plumlee can play up on Durant and force him here. And you'll be able to help and recover, and there'll be no threes given up. But, like, Mason Plumlee's got to get up and force him here. Kevin Durant, if he comes this way, Mason Plumlee's just on an island. He's got to twist his body around, and I think you can guess what happens. Okay, if the Clippers were giving 100% effort, they're not, then Terrence Mann would not be staring at the shot, neither would Robert Covington. Terrence Mann would be sprinting down here to help box out, and Robert Covington would be sprinting over here to box out Kevin Durant. But what happens? Both these players are just staring. Like, literally. That's what the people in the stands are doing, Monty Williams, the players on the bench. Why don't you join them then if you're just going to stare? Because... So why can't Robert Covington get in a defensive stance with his feet set right now? You're not in a that's not a defensive stance when your feet are next to each other. So look at Kevin Durant's not even moving, and you're already backpedaling. Literally, you just already backpedaled. It's over. You're gonna backpedal on Kevin Durant. It's offensive. What, is Robert Covington above getting in a defensive stance? Look at this right here. Why can't you get in a defensive stance? This is not a defensive stance. Get your feet set. Look at this. Again, Kevin Durant hasn't gone anywhere yet. Like, you're already backpedaling. He didn't go anywhere. This is people paid to watch this, you know. Transition defense is all about communication and not standing in the middle of nowhere. So Terrence Mann is coming over here to take Kevin Durant. He should probably communicate that. But Russell Westbrook's got to know, I can't just stand and guard air. Like, I've got to go find somebody to guard. So, like, where's this play developing to? So, okay, I need to get up now. Like, right now. Like, look at Russell Westbrook. What? It's the same thing. If Eric Gordon wants to play on Chris Paul's side like this, fine, then Russell Westbrook needs to move in. If his feet are set and he's in a defensive stance, which seems to be a problem today, then Eric Gordon can get up and just force him right here. He'll be able to help and recover and not give up any open threes. But Eric Gordon's got to get up. Like, you got to force him where this help, well, there is no help, but hypothetically you would need to force him into this help instead of just giving him an open three. God, I can't wait for this series to be over. If Ivica Zubac is going to come trap, he can't just do it randomly. Russell Westbrook's got to come over here, like now, okay? Or you got to wait for him to rotate. Then you trap. Because if you trap like this, and it's, look at this. I mean, this is a pointless trap, if it's that easy to pass out of. So now the Suns have numbers. I hate the Clippers without Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. It's the same thing. If Norman Powell is coming to double Durant, Russell Westbrook's got to get up here because he's going to have to rotate. And then you rotate, and Norman Powell would eventually come here. But you're just doubling without rotating. So, good. Okay, so when this pass gets made, Russell Westbrook's going to rotate to the corner. Norman Powell's got to rotate. Like, right now, he should already be rotating. Marcus Morris is coming here. But you have to get to Ayton. You got to get inside position. Look at Terrence Mann. What? Try and get inside position? Like, what are you doing? So where's the offensive rebound going?